Okay. Okay, hi guys. Yeah, here. We're going to do a little experiment. All the most fashionable people are doing cooking videos right now about different SHTF and that kind of thing, cooking. So we're going to do something here. I haven't done this before, but I think it'll work. Of course, Steve thought that the cooking the rice in the head rag in the dirt would work pretty good too. So I may have kind of the, yeah, you should see my cameraman person making a face. It was fun. I'll show you the video. What we're going to do, I've got an Arctic mug here. This Arctic mug holds about 3.5 cups of water altogether. And the average, what's the ratio, I guess, for rice and that kind of stuff is 2 to 1, which is 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rice, I'm going to put it in this cup, and I got some water that's boiled, and I'm going to put these two together, and I got to grab something I didn't grab right quick. Alright, got it. I knew there was something I was forgetting. What I'm going to do is when I put the lid on it, which is somewhere, here it is, the lid's got holes in it, which would let the heat out. So I'm going to take just a plain old plastic grocery bag, because that'll make my daughters happy. And I'll put that over there, and we'll use that as a seal. And it won't be very pretty, but it will be expedient, and it should serve for the experiment. So these cups, you know, are insulated very good. Who else makes Arctic? There's another popular brand, isn't there, that makes the real cold stuff. Who makes the Yeti? That's the other one. So I'm guessing either one would work. Arctic is the poor man redneck version of the Yeti stuff. So what we're going to do, I took this rice already. There's 1 cup of rice here, and I rinsed it, gave it a rinse to get some of the starch off, and plus that gave it kind of a pre-soak. So we're going to dump that guy in there, and of course a lot of it's going to stick because it's wet. I'm supposed to be around where everybody can see what I'm doing. I'm not real good at that. If I was left-handed, that would make it easier. Alright, rake that out in there. My cameraman today is Aranza. Maybe she'll shine it. Point the camera at herself. Let everybody see. She says no. She's no fun. She actually is fun, but sometimes. Alright, I gotta get in there with my finger because this will just make it better anyway. Right, we're gonna add hot water. Any germs, quit making faces. The germs will get killed as if there were. My hands are clean. Probably. Alright, so that's enough of it. That's most of it. Now, I got the water heating up over here. I'm not using a wood fire or anything like that. I figure something happens, we'll have propane natural gas for a couple of days. So, I've got 2 cups of water in this, and I put a little salt and I put a little olive oil in there. That's why it's foamy. And so now, I just like olive oil. Normally when I cook rice, I put a little bit of olive oil or some margarine in there to keep it from foaming over too bad, and it gives it a nice flavor. Could even add a bouillon cube to this, but it's too late now. I'm not. So here we go. Hot water. Fills it up almost all the way to the top. But I can turn my fire off. And I'll rake these couple of pieces of rice down in here. Reach in there and kind of just give it a stir once. And we'll put our magic material over the top, clamp it down tight. It's going to push the lid off. What are you going to bet? Because the steam is just expanding in there. I may have to put a pinhole in it. Yeah, I am. Look, it's ballooning out. I had a knife here a second ago. Where'd it go? Let me look behind you. There it is. Alright, I'll bet I can do that. There we go. Now that'll let the pressure off while still keeping most of the heat in there. See, that's funny, I didn't think about that. Alright, now, time, 2:19, show the clock. 2:19. I'm going to come back. Usually it takes rice about 10 to 15 minutes to cook when you keep it on a low simmer or a low boil. We typically, when we cook our rice, turn the fire off after, I don't know, about somewhere between 5 and 7 minutes, and then just let it sit so we don't use as much fuel. It's kind of a silly thing, but so now 2:20. I'm going to come back in 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and we'll see how done it is and what we look like. So, we'll be back.